Hello and welcome to a brand new week here on my channel. My name is Samantha and I suppose it's not just a brand new week, but it is a brand new month. We are now in December. I can't quite believe that we are heading for the end of 2018 and the start of 2019, but it will be in the next couple of weeks. And of course, we are heading for Christmas as well. It's unbelievable. I can't quite believe, where has this year gone? It's passed by so quickly. If you blink, you missed it. Today I want to share with you my favourite products. All of these, I believe, are products that I would have shared with you in videos, and these are products that I am loving. So they're, I suppose, my favourites out of the bunch of products that I shared with you over the month of November. To start with, I'm going to be sharing with you the Morphe Out and About, and I'm actually wearing one of these today. Now, I shared with you a video on what I will do if I have, and I know that I have, filmed videos for all of these products. I will link them all down below so you can have a look at those. Now, starting off with these, like I say, I am wearing these. Now, these are Christmas gift sets from Morphe, and I chose these because I have been after some lipsticks and the lip glosses for a while, and one particular lip gloss from the Bare Babe collection, it's always out of stock, so I picked these up. I can't remember the price of them, but I remember when I filmed them thinking that you are getting one product for full price, then you're getting £1 or £2 off another product, and then you're getting the third product free. So there are 3 products within these kits. So let me just go through them. So this is the one that I'm wearing today, and it's called Bare Babe. So it's called the Out and About, which I absolutely love. And it's called Bare Babe, and you can see that all on the front there. Absolutely love the packaging. I purchased a number of products from the Christmas collection or holiday collection, and these are products that I am returning to. I think they've made it so easy for us because you get a lip liner. So you get that, and that one for this collection is Backseat Love. You then get a lipstick, which is, I'm wearing the lip liner and the lipstick, and this is in the shade Wifey. So this is the lipstick. I love the design first of all, and this is the lipstick, the colour that I'm wearing. I think it matches beautifully with my top. I just absolutely love these, and like I said, the thought has been taken out of it. So if you're like me, new to Morphe lipsticks, you can purchase these collections knowing that you've got a lip liner. So there's the lip liner that matches. So I'll just repeat this, it's Backseat Love. So it's a fairly nude lip liner, but it matches perfectly with the lipstick Wifey that I just shared with you. And this is the lip gloss that I was after for a while, and it's called Flower Crown. Again, I really love the design of the lip gloss. It matches so well with the actual lipstick, and it is just beautiful. Now, I'm not wearing this, so I will just give you a little bit of a swatch of it. So that is the lip gloss Flower Crown, always sold out on the Morphe UK website. So I thought I'd pick this up, try out the lipstick. In fact, Wifey was in my basket for the longest time until I obviously purchased this. So yeah, I've got a collection that I absolutely love. The other one that I purchased, again, I really love that. So this matches the collection that I'm wearing today, the first one that I've just shared with you, matches perfectly with these nude shades, and this top I had a lot of questions about in my last video. This is actually from Primark. It's £6. Absolutely love it to bits. Now, this next collection is Afterhours Nude. So exactly the same packaging as the first one, and in this collection, whoops, nearly lost the lipstick there. So the lip liner that you get in this one is called Honeymoon. So it looks like that. So the first collection was extremely, well, I suppose fairly nude, isn't it? With a little bit of pink. This is your, I suppose, your brown nude, not extremely nude and nude. Yeah, the first collection was a little bit more peachy pink nude. This is more of your brown nude, I suppose. The lipstick that you get within this collection is called, if I can read it, Honey. And it looks like that. So you can see this is much more of your brown, your neutral tones. I suppose the other one is still neutral as well, but little bit more pink. And then this is your lip gloss, and it's called Fire. I think it's Firebird, and it looks like that. Again, I'll just do a little bit of a swatch of this. And you can see both of the lip glosses and the shades that I mean. So this is the second collection, this is the first collection. All shades are quite similar. So yeah, really love these. The lipsticks last for ages. You do get different formulas, creams, mattes, I think, and they're called Mega Matte, if I can remember rightly. So do check out the website if you want to pick up these. I just think the Christmas collection across the board with these stores, you know, I've recently been into Boots and picked up a lot of the gift sets because I want to try certain things, and I just think that you get so much for your money at this time of year. So really love those, and I think they were £18 if I remember rightly. So yeah, you are getting a great deal. If you love Morphe and you want to try their lipsticks, lip pencils and their lip glosses just like me, it's an absolute steal. And not only that, love the packaging. So that's the first product. This one I've used nearly every day since I received it. Now, Profusion Cosmetics sent me this in PR, and I thought, you know, I really love the Revolution contour palettes. I really love them. Imagination is the one that I've been using for the longest time, just obsessed with it. But like I say, Profusion Cosmetics sent me this. I can't remember the price of this, obviously, because I didn't purchase it. I was sent it, so I will have all links down below. It's a tin that you receive it in, and usually I'm actually put off by these tins because I do find that I don't know, usually I'm put off and I think that the inside is not really, you know, a great product. It's probably because I've had these tin type of products in the past and they never worked out for me, but I was so wrong, you know, and I'm misjudging this for the outer packaging, because like I say, I've used it every single day apart from a couple of days, and I'm really obsessed with it. In fact, I've nearly hit pan on one of the actual shades. So it's a tin, it's the Profusion Cosmetics contour makeup case, and that's what it looks like on the front. Of course, it gives you an idea of the shades inside, and you get a little brush. On the back you have all of the ingredients. It is cruelty free, which is there, and it also gives you a little bit of an indication of how to use the products as well. Then when you open it up, you do have a mirror, which is fairly handy for anyone who likes those as well. And then you get a brush, which, to be honest, I don't know. I suppose if I was totally stuck, I would make that work. But the products in here are amazing. Now this, I really love. Now I have problems with the powder underneath my eye. I tend to find that if I'm not careful, and if it's not finely milled enough, if it's not, you know, of a good quality, what happens is that it goes cakey under there, and it just looks horrible. It ages me by about 20 years, which is not what we want. We just want it to mattify the product and to set it, basically. This does. It is yellow, but it's not too deep, and this is what I've got underneath my eye, in between or on my forehead here, either side of my nose, and on my chin. It works beautifully, and I'm sure that these tins are about, are they £7.99, something like that? Could be wrong, but I'm sure that that's what I've seen on the website. This is the shade that I've nearly hit pan on, and so the first shade is called Light Highlight. This is the light contour, and yeah, like I say, I've nearly hit pan on it. You can see how grubby it is. I'm using that a lot. I just find it such a good quality contour. It works beautifully on my skin. It isn't too dark, it isn't too light. It is just amazing. I just love it. This one I sometimes add here as a little bit of contour, and of course once I've used that one once I've used that one up, I'll probably just try this one. But it's such an affordable palette that for £7.99 it doesn't really worry me that I don't use that. I mean, you're not necessarily going to use all of the shades in a contour palette anyway. You also have these cream products. You have Cream Light and then Cream Sculpt. So yeah, you also have those two products as well. So yeah, a really beautiful palette, and I think it's one of those palettes, you know, with contour and bronzer, I never used to think that those were that important of products, but it's only when you find a really good product you realise that actually it is really important, because of course it is a face product and you want it to be just as good as every other piece of makeup that you use. So I would certainly recommend this. I love it. Don't let the tin put you off like it did me, but yeah, love it. Another product that I have been using constantly, and you will see this from, again, the filth on the top of it, is the Profusion Cosmetics Eye and Cheek palette, and it says and brush, but the brush isn't in here because I use it separately. Now you can see it's got all foundation over it, but I use this a lot. Now I wore these eyeshadows yesterday, absolutely love the eyeshadows in here. Again, this is not my type of palette. I tend to find a mix of eyeshadows, blush, you name it, all thrown into a palette. It just puts me off, because you tend to find that a lot of the products are not any, you know, they're not any good basically. But I was totally wrong, because I've used this. I absolutely love it. Now the eyeshadows on this side I really love. I don't really go for these ones, they're more smoky. Of course I do like the deeper smoky eye look as well, but I'm more drawn to this side. But it is the blushes here that I also absolutely love. Now I've got this one on today, much more. Let me open it. In fact, no, I'm just going to show you around the palette. So basically on the front it's Eye and Cheek, which is raised. You've got Profusion there, which you can hardly see, but it is there. And then it says that it is an 18 colour Eye and Cheek palette and brush. On the back, the same kind of thing as the contour palette, where you have ingredients that it is cruelty free. And then when you open it up, and these are such well put together palettes, they're not flimsy, they're not going to break, they really are good quality. Yes, you're missing a mirror, but to me that's fine, because I never use those mirrors anyway. So these are the eyeshadows that I am obsessed with in this palette. They are such good quality. Let me just swatch this golden bronze called Mic Drop. It is just beautiful, absolutely stunning, very soft, very pigmented. You're not left with loads and loads of eyeshadow on your finger. I just love it. I mean, the other shades here, they're good as well, but I'm always drawn to these. They're a little bit warmer. But these blushes I'm using a lot. They do have the more vibrant pink and the like rosy colour, but I'm always drawn to these two. And this one obviously suited today's look, so it's much more of a peachy nude, and then you've got a pink nude there. And these suit every single look that I've come up with, where I've, you know, grabbed for this palette. I'm either doing a peach or not a peach. I'm either doing a pink or a neutral look. So yeah, they really do work well. I really like the quality of them. They're very soft powder. You don't get powder everywhere, but you know, they blend beautifully as well. Just perfect. And I'm extremely fussy about blushes. You know that I use MAC. It's going to be one of those days I can't talk. I've only had a break of one day. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you know that I love MAC blushes, and I'm obsessed with them because they give me the subtle colours that I want. Not only that, I really love how they blend, and it's not too strong a pigmentation, but it's also nothing at all. Sometimes when you put a blush on, it blends into nothing, and these are of that same quality. I absolutely love it. So you're not left looking like a clown. You just have a subtle either pink or neutral, peachy neutral look, and of course you've got two other shades there as well. Not only that, they've thrown in some highlights as well. So basically you have got everything within this palette, and you can see how dirty it is. I don't even think the camera's picking up how grubby it is, but it is filthy because I grabbed for it. Obviously I have makeup on my hands, and it's the same with this. I don't know if you can see how grubby that is, and it just means that yes, I am using it. Something else from Profusion Cosmetics that I am loving, and it is this. It is the Siennas eyeshadow palette. I also like, there was another palette as well which I've got here. I suppose this is a little bit of a Profusion Cosmetics favourites, because a lot of these products are from Profusion, and this is the Siennas palette. I think it's one of their biggest sellers, because as soon as you go onto the UK site, you are I think it gives you a list of all of their favourites, and there, you know, is the Siennas palette. So I think it is definitely one of their most, you know, bought products, and I can see why. Again, you've got no mirror, it is a clear lid, but as I said in my video when I shared this with you, doesn't worry me at all. I would rather they put all of their efforts into the shadows rather than a mirror, and I really like the shades in here. They are warm, they are beautiful. You have got cooler shades as well. Now on the front, I'll just take you around the palette. So you've got the brand name Siennas there, and it says that it's a 21 shade eyeshadow palette and dual ended brush. I haven't got the brush out of this one because I'm using the other one from the Eye and Cheek palette. Same kind of thing you have on here, which is the ingredients, that it's cruelty free, and it gives you an idea of how to use it as well. But you have so many colours in here. I think this palette is about $11.99. They all come with plastic actually stuck to the palette, so the plastic isn't going anywhere. It's not going to move, it's not going to damage your eyeshadows, and at the end of the day, it's very disappointing that when you pay and use your hard-earned money to pay for a product and then you receive it and that plastic there moves. Obviously a lot of the products that we purchase, they are in transit, whether they're to the store or whether it is to you as a consumer, they are in transit, and that plastic just moves everywhere. So Profusion has thought of that and actually glued it into place. So you just peel it off and that's absolutely fine, and then dispose of it. But I just love the shades in here. You get yellows, you get rosy tones, pinks, neutrals, oranges, peaches. You know, you have got it all in this palette, and not only that, these brushes are amazing. You get a fluffy end, which is this side. Let me just show you it. So it's actually a fluffy brush, but it's also a little bit contoured, so very much like the favourite brushes that I love to use from Primark. And then you have a little bit of a flatter brush there, so perhaps to go underneath the eye, the inner corner, or of course to pack that product on into the crease or shimmer, pack it on there. But really useful brush, very weighty, doesn't feel cheap, you know, like some of these brushes do. But I just love the formula. I love the shades that they've come up with for this palette, and I can see why it's a bestseller. It is amazing. Not only are the colours good, but the quality is good as well. Now, of course, I shared with you that palette, and I also want to share with you this. Now, of course, I do have a matte, all matte eyeshadow palette from Revolution, and it would take a fantastic palette to beat that. But actually, this is not far behind it, and it is from, again, Profusion Cosmetics, and it's their matte 10 shade matte eyeshadow palette. So same thing, no mirror, it's a clear lid, and yeah, I think this is it $5.99? Something like that. So relatively inexpensive. The pans are huge. Again, same thing on the back, where you've got ingredients, that it is cruelty free, and an idea of how to use the shadows as well. But I really love these. Again, you may look at this and think, oh, it's a little bit blah, you know, it's boring, but these are the colours that we use all of the time to apply in our, you know, transitional area into the crease, and, you know, start our looks off with. So yeah, I just absolutely love it. The pans are big, you're not going to run out of this anytime soon, and I just, again, love the quality. So not only do I love the shades, and again, it's filthy because I've used it, you know, it would be pointless me showing you products that I don't use, haven't used, and yeah, really love those. The only thing I haven't used is the brush, because I've already got one and I'm using it. Okay, This is something else. Now, this featured in another video, I think it was my top 5 eyeshadow palettes, and it is the I Heart Revolution One True Love eyeshadow palette. Now, I've been grabbing for this more and more. I absolutely love this. I wore this on Saturday, and oh my goodness, I just love it. There are endless possibilities to this palette, even though you think that you've only got 2 mattes there. The possibilities are endless, because of course you could just put the brown on, which I think that's what I did on Saturday. I used the brown, so what I did was I put it in the crease and above in the transitional area, blended it out so it looked lighter, and then used the brown again to then pack it on into the crease, so it looked like I had 2 colours there, but actually I had the one shadow. And then I used these shimmers. I really love this one, but then again I love that one, and I love that. I mean, in fact I love them all. I just love this whole palette. The only shade that I'm not really keen on is the middle one, and the only reason I'm not keen on it is because it's one of those shades that has got glitter in, and I just am not keen on those shades. But of course, you know, it's beautiful, it's a cranberry shade, and the glitter will probably not even show up anyway, so it's another matte, I suppose. But yeah, really love this palette. It's beautiful, and of course you have got that beautiful glitter on the front. And these retail for £10. There's 3 within the collection. There's a purple collection. There's also like a teal, blue, green, whatever you would like to call it, that kind of a collection. Can't put my finger on if it's blue or teal or green, but really love these. It has a huge mirror in here. Always good quality mirrors from Revolution, whichever brand you go for. And then on the back you have this information, so it shares with you the colours that you may receive, you will receive, the ingredients, and that it is cruelty free as well. So everything that I've shown you so far. Let me have a look at the Morphe. I don't think they've got cruelty free on there. No, so everything from Profusion is cruelty free, and I Heart Revolution as well. So yeah, absolutely love those. I've got all 3 of the palettes on my tabletop. They look beautiful, especially when the light hits it. This is another palette that featured in my top 5 eyeshadow palettes, and of course I had to mention it in my monthly favourites, and it is the Lottie London Living My Best Life palette. Now, this is just an amazing, affordable palette, and you don't have to order it. You can actually pick it up in Superdrug, which I really love. I love the idea that I can go into Superdrug or Boots or, you know, whatever, whichever store it is, and actually have a look at products, because most of the time, so for Morphe I can't go to a store yet. I think there's one going to be, whether it's available now, on the outskirts of London. It's still quite a way for me to travel just to have a look at a store. You know, it's quite, you know, a lengthy trip. I Heart Revolution, a lot of the time that you have to obviously order because they're not in Superdrug for a few weeks, and Profusion Cosmetics. The products that I have shared with you, obviously they were sent to me or I ordered them, but again, the gift sets I know are in Boots, but I cannot go along to a drugstore and just say, oh, you know, Profusion Cosmetics have got a new palette out, you know, let me go and test that out. So basically I'm reliant on YouTube videos and recommendations from other people. So when I came across this, the Living My Best Life palette, and I think in my video I said it's rare that I come across something, think, oh wow, that looks beautiful, let me test it out, and then I'll purchase it. And that's basically what happened with this one. And like I say, it is rare because I'm always purchasing or, you know, looking for the next product that you know, from a brand that is being released. So when I came across this, I'd not heard anything about it, I'd not seen it advertised, and I came across it, and it was purely the fact that I really liked the shades in here that I went for this one. So This again is a clear lid. Again, the price point on this is £8.99 for an eyeshadow palette is so good for the amount of shades that you're getting in here, the quality you're getting in here. And I know that it's missing a mirror, but again, I would rather they focus on the eyeshadows, the product that I want to purchase, rather than a mirror. You know, we've all got mirrors. On the back, it's this information. Again, same kind of thing. You've got your ingredients. This one again is cruelty free, so a little bit of information on there. But yeah, really love this eyeshadow palette. It is beautiful, and for the price, certainly worth a try. Now, I've left the best till last. I think this one was my overall favourite palette. This blew me away when I tested it out for you on my channel a little while ago, and I'm wearing it again today, and it is the I Heart Revolution Cranberries and Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette, and I am obsessed with this. When I tried this out for you, and well, the look was amazing. Like I said, I was blown away by the quality. I think it's nice, isn't it, that I test out a lot of other brands, but whenever I go back to I Heart Revolution, these chocolate bar palettes, I'm always surprised. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm always surprised at the quality. I don't know whether they've changed it, it's got better, but this particular palette, I had such a great makeup day, and again, it's created a beautiful eye look, and I didn't even have to try that hard at all. So this one is the Cranberries and Chocolate. I believe this one is also available in the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Vault, so the gift collection that you can purchase from either revolutionbeauty.com or superdrug.com or Superdrug stores. I believe this is one of the palettes, but I did actually ask Adaminto, the creator of the brand, or the owner of the brand, and he did say that they were thinking about releasing these in January. Obviously this would be pointless releasing cranberries and chocolate, because obviously cranberries are a Christmas kind of thing, so I suppose that they've pulled this forward. So I can see why they've done it, and I'm really pleased, because especially in the chocolate vault there's quite a number of palettes that I've already tried, so I think it's a really good idea that they've pulled especially this palette out, and they're, you know, sharing it with us and allowing us to purchase it separately. Really love the look of it. It's got this sort of autumnal kind of burgundy chocolate chunks there, and then you've got the chocolate base on the back, the regular sticker that you get on all of the chocolate bar palettes there. You do get a mirror in here, but again, a good quality mirror from Revolution, and these are your shades. Now, these are just phenomenal. Like I say, I am wearing this again today, and it is just beautiful. The shimmer that I'm using today, or that I used today, is this one here called Tasteful, and I think I applied that on the inner corner in my original video. Like I say, I will link it all down below. And I've put it all on the lid today, and it is just amazing. Again, matches my top perfectly. But yeah, really love it, and there were some surprises in here from this palette, and I just love this. I love this berry here. I mean, I love that you've got berry tones, you've got neutrals in here. I have used this one called Enticing in the transitional area, just beautiful, and then I've gone in with this shade here called Scorched, just to deepen out the crease. There is a black as well if you like a black, but I really like to I do like black, but I try and use this kind of shade as well, just because it's not quite so heavy on my eyes and a little bit more daytime appropriate, although to be honest, I just wear whatever I want. But yeah, really love this palette, and like I say, I've left the best till last. I think this is my overall favourite palette from the whole month. I think Red Velvet as well was a close second, and also the Peanut Buttercup. To be honest, I could have probably showed you all three because I love them all, but I had to choose this one because this one is my favourite out of the three. It's just beautiful. And I shared with you, I think, near enough a whole week of I Heart Revolution last week, because I was sharing with you that palette, and then I shared with you the chocolate heart and all of the items within that palette or that collection as well. And yes, red velvet, like I say, a close second, but there's something about this one that is, well, something that I could use every single day. Absolutely love it, obsessed. So those are my favourites from the month of November. I nearly said September, still can't quite get my head around the fact that we're in December now. And yeah, those are my favourites. Absolutely loved November for products, so I'm hoping for great things from December. And I will be also sharing with you the Profusion gift sets very, very soon, because I've been blown away by that brand. So that's everything that I wanted to share with you today. Of course, I would welcome your feedback, and of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. The more the merrier. Everybody's welcome. But as always, until tomorrow, thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.